My brother, they from No Compromise. Y'all niggas know what I'm gonna hit y'all with. Did Jesus come back today? Aw, damn. For real, you did good and went to choir rehearsal and teaching Sunday school and all this other bullshit. And the nigga ain't came back yet? Aw, man, damn. Well, I guess we just have to go from here, man. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Doing what we're doing. Understanding how to make a way out of no way, staying out of the way, and doing your job and handling business. I think we're going to have a great conversation today. And the reason why we're going to have a great conversation today, because we're going to talk about rape, we're going to talk about rape, we're going to talk about this Asian brother at UCA Davis who sexually assaulted this high school student, and they not talking about it. But we still talk about R. Kelly. And parents done sent their kids up there to get fucked by R. Kelly for a career. But we ain't talking about this Asian brother. Excuse me. Man, we gotta get it together. We're going to have a good conversation today, man. We're going to get into it, man. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about everything that's going on. We're going to talk about hard work and dedication. We definitely going to talk about things that we need to discuss between us and things that we need to do. I was having this conversation. I have it all the time, and we got to understand what it is. Let's get into it. Man. Shout out to Mariah, too. Shout out to my cousin Mariah, man. I know she out there doing her thing. We're gonna have to get her to do another interview. Man, and shout out to everybody out there that was in that tornado. Man, that's the only thing, man, that'll deter me. I can't do the natural disasters. I'm just not built that way. I can't be doing the hurricanes and, you know, we get tornadoes every year. Just hopefully you don't get one. But I give much power and respect to the people that can do that. I can't do that. I can't. For real. But shout out to everybody out there, man. And RIP to all those people that lost their lives in that tornado out there in Alabama. It's like, damn, man. I feel like a lot of those tornadoes and shit be happening in the South because of what has been done to foundational Black Americans by us rebuilding this country for free without a repayment. So yeah, man, let's get into it. That's the first thing I want to get into. This Asian brother, you know me, we're gonna read the little, because they definitely not talking about this shit. Let's see if they're talking about it. Yeah, because they not talking about it at all. Hold on. Here, let's see what I can find. King Gua, a chemistry professor at the University of California, Davis, is under investigation for allegedly raping, aka Rapay, a high school student he was mentoring in 2010. UC Davis released a statement January 12th confirming the investigation. Gua, or whatever his name is, has been on paid leave since January of 2021. The firing of a UC Davis faculty member is on the agenda for the UC Board of Regents meeting on Thursday, January 19th, but the person's name is not listed. Gua or whatever his name is was named in 2020 civil lawsuit by the student listed as Jane Doe. The suit says that in 2010, the student who lived in Davis met Gua after her advanced placement chemistry teacher asked the class to shadow a chemist. Gua continued to mentor the student after that initial meeting. Several months later, the student took gifts to Gua at his Davis home where he raped her. According to the lawsuit, Gua raped the student 2 more times in separate incidents, also at his home. In one case, he offered to give her $60, the lawsuit says. $60? God damn. What can you get with that? That's out of line. Let's keep on reading. See, I'm reading this, man, because we gonna talk about this shit today. Fuck all that. We gonna talk about it today. All right, here we go. Let's get back to it. During all 3 sexual assault plaintiffs was frozen in fear. She was 18 and he was 46. Taking that pussy. He was her professor, mentor. The lawsuit says in the following years, the student struggled with her mental health as she dealt with the consequences of the rapes, the lawsuit says, aka Rapay. In 2018, the student was encouraged by her therapist to report the attacks. According to the lawsuit, she described the rapes to the police at UC Santa Barbara, where she was enrolled at the time. They forwarded the information to the UC Davis police, who passed it along to the city's police department because the assaults did not take place on campus. The city police spoke to Guo, who denied the assaults took place, and the local district attorney declined to prosecute him, the lawsuit says. At the time, the police shared limited information with the UC Davis title office, which investigates sexual harassment and assault reports. The UC Davis statement says, addressing why it didn't investigate Google sooner, the information was not sufficient to commence an investigation at the time, the statement says. In 2020, the student filed the civil lawsuit against Google and the UC Board of Regents, which oversees the University of California system, claiming that the school failed to investigate the charges and did not fire Google when the police were first notified. UC Davis defended Gore in the lawsuit, which the court dismissed because the statute of limitation had run out on reporting the assault. UC Davis spokesperson Andy Phil says the university is required by state law to defend its employees. That lawsuit prompted a UC Davis Title VII, or whatever the hell that shit is, investigation into Gua's conduct. He was suspended in January 2021 and has remained on leave since. Gua, who studies nanomaterials, came to UC Davis in '99. He has a bachelor's degree from, Hose Hong University of Science and Technology and a PhD from Rice University. He is a former chair of the UC Davis Chemistry Department and has received funding from the U.S. National Science Foundation and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. I just wanted to read that for y'all. Now, let's get into it. Y'all got R. Kelly and Bill Cosby on some shit that happened 30 years ago, but for him, statute of limitations is out, so, we got to defend them. Stop. See, the Asian community, the Latino community, every other community, they benefit from the Hansel and Gretel crumbs of the dominant society. Now, if that would have been a nigga, they would have fired that motherfucker. They would have did a rape kit. Hey, man, you can't do a rape kit. This shit happened 10 years ago. Oh, it's some dick DNA on this bitch. Do the rape kit. Oh, nigga, you guilty. Fuck that. But when it comes to everybody else, the statute of limitations is out. The girl straight said she had to go to therapy and shit. So she must have been traumatized unless she just made that shit up. But I highly doubt that she made it up. Just like don't nobody think that R. Kelly's accusers made it up. So then why is it that we are not holding this Asian man accountable? Just like that Asian man shot that 4-year-old kid, and then they let him out on bail. Look, they don't have the same rules for us. And that's the stuff that we got to understand, man. That's why while you out there voting and doing that sucker shit, and you know, in my personal opinion, acting like, oh man, let's be a part of this society and all that stuff, man, no. Because that brother should have been fired. UC Davis, that's a very prestigious school. He should have been fired on the spot. Nah, man, we can't even have this. We can't even have this shit come out. We're going to have to go ahead and let you go. Now then came out that you took the pussy 3 times and she was 18? Oh yeah, you was having fun with that pussy. I know what you was doing, nigga. Stop. But R. Kelly, these parents were literally sending their kids to R. Kelly. Motherfuckers act like R. Kelly was out there looking for kids. It got to the point where he didn't have to look for kids because they were sending their kids to him. And these kids, 18, 19, 20 years old, motherfuckers still, they want to bring up shit from 2001. Okay, well, I thought he beat that case. Okay, well, now we gonna still bring it up. And where's Tyrannosaurus Burke with her ugly motherfucking ass? Looking like KRS-One and King Koopa for Super Mario Brothers had a kid. Now, where the fuck is this ugly bitch at? See, you did all that bullshit against R. Kelly because you were paid to do that by the dominant society. You doing the devil's work. Dana White slapped the shit out of his bitch. Ain't nothing fucking happened. Ray Rice out of the league forever. This motherfucker straight raped an 18-year-old girl, and this shit, the motherfuckers act like this shit happened in the 90s. No, this shit happened in 2010. She said that's when it took place. Oh, his statute of limitations out, man, so we gotta defend him. No, well, you can defend him and still let his ass go. And let him go, why don't you go work in your community? Matter of fact, why don't you stay in your community and rape them motherfuckers? See, that's what I'm saying, man. Those rules only apply to the dominant society and people who like to be like the dominant society. Remember, I keep saying this. You see everybody with their racial pride and their racial flags and all that, but how do they conduct themselves at the corporate plantation like the dominant society? That's why you have all these thumbs of America and keyboard thugs and shit and email thugs. Motherfuckers want to talk crazy to you through an internet space, and then when you see a motherfucking person, they don't got that same energy. That's why it's a double standard. You have to understand that as a black man or a black woman, especially a black man, shit, you raped that bitch. No matter if you did, the bitch could be lying. Look what happened to Kobe Bryant, the late great Kobe Bryant. This girl had already fucked 3 different people before she got to him, but because it was Kobe Bryant, oh, okay, yeah, he raped me. And then his defense attorney was like, well, damn, bitch, you had three different samples of sperm samples in your panties. I mean, niggas I mean, she must have just been fucking with her panties on. I don't know. But how do you have 3 different samples of sperm from other niggas, but all of a sudden you want to get Kobe? It's like, man, yeah, because Kobe probably know, oh, bitch, this bitch been a hoe. So, damn, embrace your hold'em. Stop acting, and I'm tired of, look, women, men, stop acting like, look, if that's what you want to do, you want to go through your whole phase, you want to fuck different niggas, that's what you do. But don't get around niggas and act like you're pure. And I don't want to hear this born-again virgin bullshit. This is what I had to say about born-again virgins. I'm going to check the Carfax on that pussy hole. So once you get to about 80, 90,000 miles on your pussy hole, we're going to need a transmission flush, an oil change. We're going to need a radiator flush. We're going to need a power steering flush as well, too, because, bitch, you got 20 miles on that pussy hole. Check engine light is on. And niggas, too. Hey, you fucking all these bitches, you taking in all these demons. Trust me, I know. That's why you got it. That's why a lot of times, when I used to kick and go out, man, you can ask people that hung out with me. A lot of times I wouldn't even go there with women, man, because you taking on that energy, you taking on all that trauma that they have going on. You don't want to deal with that type of spirit, especially if it's a very evil spirit. So we have to understand that, man. We have to understand that. Whether other people understand it or not, we have to understand it. And it's very, very sad about all those people that lost, you know, so much in that powerful tornado. And I know it hit Georgia as well, too. And it's like, man, I can't. Hey, man, I get these people props, but I personally can't do it. I cannot live in a state like that. I just can't. It's too scary. It's too traumatic. And every day I'll be waking up paranoid. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something. Don't nobody give a fuck about no Martin Luther King holiday. Because if that's the case, all jobs would be closed and they would not make you work on MLK Day. And every job is making a nigga work. So that shows you how they feel about motherfucking Martin Luther King. They didn't give 2 flying fucks about Martin Luther King. Starting with J. Edgar Hoover. And they got a building named after J. Edgar Hoover. Now let me go do something to the dominant society or the white Jewish community and see if they name a building after me. I'll rest my case. That's it. And I'm gonna say to our brother Damar Hamlin, don't even go back to the NFL. Be a sportscaster. Live your life, man. That was scary. Don't try to get healthier to go play for them and be a slave for them, man. And put your body at risk. You only got one body, and don't put it at risk for them. I don't care how much money they give you. They'll just replace you with another nigga. You already know what it is. You know what it ain't, man. Do what you need to do to survive, man. And you already know what my saying is. Motherfucker out there sandballing and bullshit. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.